popping in the cassette for the latest installment of Morning's Mixtape, taking a look at the artists behind some of those iconic songs you can't get out of your head and wouldn't want to anyway. And today, we're catching up with Micky Dolenz, the last living member of the Monkees.
Take the last train to Foxville and I'll meet you at the station. You can be here by 4:30 'cause I've made your reservation. Don't be slow.
This month marks 50 years plus 6 years since the Monkees' debut single Last Train to Clarksville launched them to superstardom. Dolenz, Davy Jones, Peter Tork, and Mike Nesmith became household names as the quirky made-for-TV band. And Anthony Mason caught up with the 77-year-old Dolenz, now on his latest tour, to talk about how the band's legacy lives on.
How you doing, first of all?
I'm above ground.
It's a joke, but it's not.
It's not a joke.
Here we come.
Micky Dolenz is the last of the Monkees, that madcap quartet who took pop culture by storm in the 60s.
Hey, we're the Monkees.
A made-for-TV band, the Monkees had 4 albums hit #1 in 1967, a feat not even a real band has ever equaled.
Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Looking at the set list, Micky, there's some songs you have to play every night, right?
They're the can't-not do's.
Now, Dolenz alone is trying to keep the music alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, Micky Dolenz!
What's it like being on tour by yourself?
Whoa. I haven't quite processed it. After Davy passed, which was a big shocker, I remember then thinking, what are we going to do?
Davy Jones died a decade ago. In 2016, the 3 surviving members, Dolenz, Mike Nesmith, and Peter Tork, celebrated the Monkees' 50th anniversary. Does the big 5-0 mean anything really to you guys? Or? No! Tork told me then, on CBS Sunday Morning,
we'll tour until one of us drops, then the other will go on as the monkey.
When Mike passed, I couldn't help but think of that.
You and me.
And here you are. Tork died of cancer in 2019. Dolenz and Nesmith had been in the midst of a farewell tour last December when Nesmith died of heart failure, 3 years after recovering from a quadruple bypass. But he wanted to do that tour.
Oh, he insisted upon doing it.
Why do you think he was so insistent?
Well, he had always talked about the last of these monkey experiences being kind of a swan song.
Over the years, Nesmith had skipped most of the reunion tours.
He, at times, had a bit of a problem with the monkey thing. It's like he said, oh, I get it now. It's meant so much to so many people for so long.
I guess there was a doubt in him at some level.
Always. Always had a doubt, but we all do. I'm thinking, why is someone like you, this huge, incredibly famous, brilliant journalist, talking to me?
Because the first record I ever bought was a Monkees record.
I got nothing for that record. Do you mind?
Back in 1966, they were just young actors playing a band. You were probably on salary, right?
$400 a week.
What?
Including the concerts.
Seriously?
For 10, 20,000 people. Am I bitter? No. Anthony, I am not bitter. No. No, I'm not. I mean, it's been a blessing.
Yeah.
Incredible blessing.
Yeah.
Given me an amazing life.
I'm not your stepping stone.
The quartet had answered this ad in Variety, looking for 4 insane boys.
What do you want me to do?
I just want you a little quick thing.
Davy had a very ballad Broadway
Yes.
kind of feel, beautiful voice. Peter was down home, folky, and Nez, of course, was flat out country to start with.
I'm not your stepping stone.
Micky would sing lead on most of the band's big hits.
I was the only one who could go. Sorry, sound guy.
Well, we know you still can do it.
But yeah. Donnie Kirshner and the producers would call me in at the studio at the end of shooting the television show 10 hours a day. Okay, you're going to sing this. What's it called? Last Train to Somewhere. You know?
Take the last train to Clarksville and I'll meet you at the station.
The Monkees ran for just 2 seasons, 58 episodes.
Peter, I am awful glad that you gave up painting.
I've got a new hobby now.
What's that?
I'm building things.
Oh.
But reruns kept reintroducing them to new audiences.
Here's the Monkey.
The whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. Yeah. And you don't know why. It was us, it was the music, it was the show, it was the writers, the directors, everything.
Dolenz has tried to keep his mates with him on stage by playing old home movies like these.
And so made it like a celebration.
How did that feel for you?
Very mixed emotions.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I can't watch some of the video.
Yeah.
To this day.
Do you consider it a responsibility to keep this going, or at some point you do?
And I love singing those songs. How can you not love singing I'm a Believer? They're just such great tunes.
We get old, but the songs don't.
That's true.
I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an amazing piece, Anthony. You guys really got along, you and Micky, as well.
Oh, well, I love Micky. Listen, Micky's one of the great rock singers, in my view, always has been. Terrific voice. That's part of why they were so successful. By the way, I'm a Believer, written by Neil Diamond. A lot of people still don't know that. It was kind of what put him on the map as a songwriter. The Monkees had the best songwriters in the business. The producers went out to Carole King, Neil Sedaka. They all wrote for the Monkees.
What's so wild to me, because as a listener, I even have a personal connection to a lot of those songs, but the Monkees themselves singing them did not originally. They became associated with them, but they didn't write them. They showed up and
that was part of the problem that like Mike Nesmith had, was because he was a real musician. He actually was a songwriter. He took a song to the producers and said, hey, and they said, no, this is not a Monkees song. So he gave it away to a young 21-year-old singer who made it her first ever hit. It was Linda Ronstadt.
Oh, my God.
Different Drum with the Stone Ponies.
Wow.
Mike Nesmith wrote that. That's what
I love that they recognize that they have given so much joy, even though I became aware of them after the TV show was over, but the records, Davy Jones was on the Brady Bunch.
Right.
It was awesome.
Well, MTV started rerunning the Monkees back in the 80s, and that gave them a whole new life with a whole new generation.
That's where I saw him.
If it comes to Paramount Plus, I will check it out.